Hello, everyone. Hi, Jan. Hi, Marlene. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Very, very much appreciated. Hi, Jan. So good to see you. Yeah. I love this comment. I've been so grumpy lately. Not normal. Meditation really helps. Absolutely. It surely does. Okay, well, let's just dive into it. Our tradition is to breathe together to arrive in this moment. Hands over hearts, breathing through the heart. Breathing in, very relaxed. Slightly longer exhale. You might feel your shoulders drop. You might feel a little shift in your brain. It's an interesting state. You don't feel quite so alone in there. And I think that's because we're connected to the all when we do this practice. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, slightly longer exhale. Arriving in this moment, nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. But to open our hearts to the quantum field and play, taking a very playful approach to these meditations. Thank you, everyone. We are now connected. So this is our third week of intentions for peace of mind. And we've meditated to accept ourselves exactly as we are, to forgive ourselves exactly as we are. And the third key to peace of mind is being here now, being present in this moment, not fixating on the past or being fearful of the future, which are my personal specialties, but staying in this moment, looking around, seeing where we are, what's actually happening immediately around us. Yeah. Hi, Roslyn. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming to help send this intention out there. So, let's just go ahead and dive into it. And this is the meditation for me, and I have really struggled to ask people to intend for me because there's a tremendous intensity in receiving an intention. And yet, it's really important that we experience this. If we're going to intend for other people, experience the process by being what Lynn McTaggart calls it the target in her book. I think of that. I think that might be a term from remote viewing, but I prefer the recipient or the person in the center, right? If you think of us in a circle, sending in loving intention to someone in the center of the circle. So the recipient. So, okay. So let's go ahead and connect together and send this out. We now intend that Daphne's medical procedure on 11/25 is highly successful, and she heals rapidly and easily moving forward in life, healthy and well in every way. So if you will let this drop into your heart chakra and send it spiraling out into the quantum field. Here it is. Send this intention out into the quantum field and follow the energy. Thank you, everyone. Trust this intention and release it with love. And the intention for all of us. I did change this slightly from the one I sent out on the email, but still very similar, very connected to the one I sent out earlier. We now intend to show up for ourselves, fully present in our daily lives, in our bodies, our senses, and relationships, healthy and well in every way. So allow this intention to drop into your heart chakra, send it spiraling out into the quantum field, and follow the energy. Thank you, everyone. Trust this intention for all of us and release it with love. And so it is. Thank you. That was really fun. Well, if you'd like to share your insights and any information that you received, you're welcome to put it into the chat. And I'll tell you that what I saw when we did the first intention for me, I saw myself moving forward in life, right, from like the wording of the intention. And the thing that I saw specifically was that I had a lot to do, right? Like I have been dawdling on a few things, and I felt new inspiration and new excitement about working on those projects. And that felt really good. So, I mean, I think it's harder to intend for yourself to see, some of the information that might be available in the quantum field, because I could feel in my body's trepidation about the physical procedure, right? And then, like mentally, I'm staying calm and focused and doing all the things that I would advise a client to do to get ready for a procedure, lots of Reiki, lots of resting. And, that feels really good, but I could tell that my body is anxious about the experience. So, it was very comforting to look ahead and see that I would be working on all these projects. So that was really fun. And, then for really interesting for the intention for all of us, as some of you may know, clairaudience is one of the first clairs, the first intuitive gifts that we can develop. It's very natural, and most of us have heard things, right? And you think it might just be your thoughts or the words of people you've known in life talking to you. But what I heard was the present is where joy is, right? Like you cannot experience joy if you're fearful about the future or worried about the past or, what do you call that? Fretting about the past. So I thought that was really interesting, that is the way to access those feelings of joy, happiness, contentment, peace of mind. We have to do that right now. We can't do it in the past or the future. So I thought that was really, really interesting. And it felt really, really good to be in that space. Marlene writes, "Oh, for you, Daphne, I intentionally worked with the angels, guides, and ancestors to intermediate for you. I think this created distance, but I did see you like a plasma flame. Brilliant." Oh, you always have such vivid experiences. I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I did feel a lot of, like, even tonight when I meditate before coming on YouTube, I call in a lot of people, right? And including your guides and angels. So when I set up for this meeting, I always invite your guides, your angels, any ancestors of the highest light. So it did feel quite crowded. So thank you. Yeah. Wonderful. Let me take a look at the comments, see if there's anything else people want to share. This practice, this style of meditation, I've been doing this for several years, sometimes as many as 3 times a week with different groups. And I had one of my first mediumship experiences here. I've done remote viewing using this practice. I've used it to gather psychic information, precognition, clairvoyance, all the clairs, right? And when I asked Lynn McTaggart about it, I took her masterclass and I asked her what was happening, right? Because I'm like, okay, I understand the process of sending out an intention into the quantum field in connection with your group. And she calls it the power of 8, but you can do it with just one person, with 2 people, and so on. And she said, that's just what happens. That's living the field. So the more you do this practice, the more in tune you will be, the more in touch you will be, the more intuitive gifts you can tap into. It's really, really quite amazing. Let's see. Marlene writes, for all of us, the second intention about peace of mind. I felt the vacillation between working with myself, ourselves, and this pointed out to me that essential confusion I experience as an empath, the line between us and myself. Yes. Yeah. And that's especially important distinction right now because there's a lot of change and chaos. There's an acceleration of change right now. And at no time in history have people experienced what we're experiencing now. And that's part of the reason why I spent last month working on our nervous system states and this month working on peace of mind. My goal is to give you one more resource to survive, not only survive, but thrive as a result of all this change. Because my plan for us, my intention for us is that we will be healthier, happier as things evolve and we settle into some sort of the new normal, okay? Because it can be very stressful to go through this amount of change. Jan writes, I felt the angels and saw the brilliant, radiant, multicolored rays with Daphne's intention. Thank you. Yeah, you always have such vivid insights. I really love reading about them, Jan. Thank you so much. And Roslyn, I saw the doctors were very happy and satisfied with the outcome of the surgery. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's that is something I've seen for you, Roslyn. Like when we've intended for you, I've seen like the professionals on your team helping you. And I love that intention we did for your grandson with his job in Hawaii. That was fantastic. But you can see all kinds of things, right? Like Roslyn went to the future and tapped in and saw the healthcare team. So, and tapped into their state of being. That's amazing. Yeah. I often do work, Reiki and intention work for my clients who are having medical procedures. And I have been in the surgical suite, remotely through non-local consciousness and have heard the doctors talking. Like, one time I was sending Reiki and doing intention for somebody who was having a very, very serious surgery. And at the end, I saw the surgeon scrubbing down and he turned to the other people in the surgical team and said, that was the best effing surgery I've ever done. And all of them were like, it was awesome. Right. So I reported this to my client and he later told me that one of the observing surgeons who hadn't been part of the team, who had come in specifically to observe this unusual surgery, came to his hospital room after the surgery and said, that was the most awe-inspiring surgery I've ever seen. So wonderful for the client, right? He had an excellent surgery and excellent outcome. But for me, that validated the absolute quality of what we're doing here when we are intending for people, looking at future events and getting information and bringing it back to the present for that person. So having that validation was really, really, it just increased my confidence in this modality that we use. So yeah, you are all training to be remote viewers, medical intuitives. I mean, this tool can be used in so many, many ways. Hey, so we have one more week, right, in this month? One more Wednesday? Yes, the 26th. That's the day before Thanksgiving in the US. So I'm going to pre-record next week's meeting. And we'll be doing the last meditation for peace of mind. But in December, I'd love to do something different, a different sort of theme for all of us. So if you have ideas, I'd definitely love to hear them. I think the chaos is going to ramp up between now and the end of the year. And no matter which country you live in, there's something going on, right? There's this uncertainty, there's change, there's people crashing out in public, right? There's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of intensity. So what I'd like to know what it is that would help you. Thank you, Marlene. I'd like to know what would help you during the month of December to end the year 2025 feeling good, feeling optimistic, feeling connected to the people in your life. If you have any ideas or any requests, we'd definitely love to hear them. Okay, well, thank you guys. That was wonderful. I really enjoyed talking about this style of meditation, and it's wonderful to practice with all of you and to go into the quantum field and play and experiment. And, one quick story about the quantum field. I did a 40-day meditation using a technique from yoga called Tantric Har. I'm not an expert in it. I was taught how to do it, and it was part of my Sound Healers Academy to practice it for 40 days. And during that time, I had some extraordinary experiences with the quantum field. So I want to encourage you to play with this technique on your own, to try different conversations with the quantum field. I do think there is a difference between the quantum field and the all, the source, the Godhead, the divinity, the divine, God, Allah, whatever connection you make to this higher being, this higher energy. With, I think one of the most useful ways to think of it is just love, right? The energy of love. There's a lot of ways to play with and connect to that energy, and the quantum field is like the playground or the factory or the craft workshop, right? It's like Santa's workshop. There's all kinds of things that you can do playing in that field. Marlene writes, do you know about the expansion of love meditation that go across the earth every evening at 7 p.m.? People are meditating on the intention of expanding love consciousness across the planet. That's beautiful. Yeah, I participate in my friend Marina. She's another Canadian tarot reader, psychic. She does something called Shine Your Light across North America, where people turn their lights on to represent their expansion of love and light. That is really amazing. Yeah. Maybe some different ways to tap into that. I've seen it as a web, like a net across the emotions, like we're holding people together. Yes. Yes. And, you are Pam, the astrologer. Yes. I love her work. She's amazing. Thank you, Jan. I think there's so much fun to be had, right? Like you can use this technique to connect with animals, to connect with plants, to connect with ancestors, to connect with your past selves, your past lives. We've done all kinds of really fun experiments. So I guess my message to you tonight is that, enjoy it, play with it, and experiment with it. So, all right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your coming tonight and supporting me with my procedure next week, and also committing to your own peace of mind. I really think that part of the reason why so many of us are having these sort of magical third acts where we're working with an intuition and tarot cards and psychic mediumship and doing all the things, working with crystals, working with plants. I really think that the purpose of that is to balance the chaotic, violent, dark energies on the planet right now, right? Because if we are all embedded in this net of energy, that is the quantum field, not only on the planet, but throughout the cosmos, your energetic vibration is affecting everybody across the net. So raising your vibration, staying in that presence, staying present, staying in love, staying in gratitude and appreciation, all of those things make a difference on the planet. So you sitting at home on your sofa can actually make the world a better place. Yeah. So with that, we're going to follow our tradition of disentangling our energy. Disentangle time. I miss Diane G. Where is she? To write disentangle time in the chat. Wow. Here we go. I'll pop it up here. It's disentangle time. Okay, so being sensitive people who meditate a lot, this is part of our energy hygiene practice, where we bring our energy back to us, and we cut the energy ties with everybody in the group and reclaim our energy, just keeping it clean, keeping it light, letting go of any anxiety or worry or concern about the intentions that we do here. We work on some really difficult issues, but we leave the meeting with clarity, with hearts lifted. That's my intention for us. Okay, let's breathe. Again, trying to picture yourself breathing through your heart, activating that vibration of love and appreciation. You might be able to literally, physically feel that uplift in the heart, that sense of contentment, peace of mind, even happiness and joy, even if it's just for this moment in time. Breathing in, slightly longer exhale. Breathing in and out. Letting your shoulders drop. Feeling that shift inside your mind that ends the connection energetically amongst us. Bringing all your energy back to you. Cutting any cords or ties or entanglements with anyone else in the meditation. Being fully present. Staying in love with your life. Appreciation for this life that we're enjoying. And if you found anything inspiring or helpful, take that with you into your week. Thank you so much. I will see you all in 2 weeks, but there will be a meditation next week. So, and please enjoy it whenever you decide to watch it. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much.